Something got stuck in this mine and died.
I'm on the side of the road right now, and this road might not look like much, but before the highway and freeway system was developed in the state of Nevada, this was a major thoroughfare route through the state. There was tons of stagecoach stops all along dedicated to having saloons, hotels, and restaurants for weary travelers. Once the highway system developed, roads such as this one just became abandoned, but it's amazing to think 100+ years ago, people were having horse and buggy on the side of this road. There's prospectors dedicating their lives spending weeks at a time alone in these mountains, traveling these roads, people trying to go to the California gold rush following this road, and people trying to get away from the South back then during the Great Depression took this road. Super interesting history, and I love seeing that. But now we're headed up this mountain because we got 2 mine operations, and they're on adjacent sides of the mountain, which means one is actually a 30-minute drive from the other one. The first one is the less significant one, known as the Blue Sphinx Mine, followed by the Nevada Rand Mine. Both mines had similar production years and primary commodities of gold and silver. Let's go check this place out. It's not in great condition, but it is unique. It's a one-chute ore bin, and I don't see those very much. Another ore bin, this is a 2-chute, and it's interesting because that's where it used to sit. And it has slid off of its foundation and is now sitting at the bottom of the waste rock pile. A couple abandoned vehicles. This is the cabin to a pickup truck. Nothing really left of it. Next to it is a huge car. I'm not really sure what year it is or what kind. There's no information, but that looks like the rest of the pickup truck. Just the remnants of it. It's all been scrapped. This is a really neat find. And next to it, up above, was a miner's cabin. Looks like a bunkhouse. That's all that remains for this section. We're now headed up to the mine itself and really the main section of this mining operation. We're gonna be going up that mountain. We found the mine in the distance. It's just super tore up and it doesn't look like a lot of remnants. So we're headed straight to Nevada Rand Mine after this. That's the road we're taking. All that waste rock and just a cliff on the side of it. Some of these roads are real sketchy. This is the remains of a bunkhouse. A lot of corporate-owned mine operations had bunkhouses. Not a whole lot left of the bunkhouse. There it is. That's the heart of the Blue Sphinx Mine. The Blue Sphinx Mine itself is right on around that corner where there's a bunch of waste rock, but it's all closed off. So you got the bunkhouse up top with just the foundation remaining, and then a room underneath it. And there's that giant tank. I assume that's a water tank. And then there's this room. I think this may have been a cold food storage. That's why they would keep it below. It was a huge room that they dug out though. And this was the main entry. This is interesting. Another room, and they look like they just went through the rock. Perhaps a storage room. There's screening on it. And the same thing over on this side is another pantry. Or maybe that other one was just a storage, but this is definitely a pantry where you could see all of the shelving, but it's caved in for the most part. But let's check this house out. That's really the most interesting one, is the fact that it's still standing. They built it really well. Walking inside, it looks like I was thinking an office or just somewhere where miners lived as well. And it looks like miners lived in this as well. Got the bed spring, individual room, out to the living room, then veering left, a couple more beds, as well as an oven, cooktop. They definitely didn't have trash service. Look at all those cans in the gully. It just keeps going. We got one more room to look at, and that is right over to the left. Oh, it's a hallway. Interesting. I thought it would have been a room. The roof is all tore up. It only has maybe 10 years left before it all falls down. That's a water tank. They put wood all around it, and this is where they would fill it up. The reason why the mine is called Blue Sphinx Mine is because of that mountain peak, and it's known as Blue Sphinx Mountain Peak, so that's where the name comes from. I'm back where the original bunkhouse is, and I'm at an abandoned mine. We're gonna slip down and explore it, which isn't in all that bad of condition. Interestingly enough, all that is stacked rock. And then, what does this say? Danger. That's not important. All right, let's go check it out. I see some miner's graffiti. It looks like it says gold vein. That's cool. They removed the cross ties, but they used to have ore cart tracks in this mine. You could see the indents on the floor. JD Ferret 2. What the heck? That's interesting. Oh. That's a lower section. Let's walk quickly along this. All right, got that at it. One going straight, one going left. Definitely not going down that incline. And then the entrance. I think I'm gonna skip right. I changed my mind. Let's go left. Tunnel, that one dead ends. That's an ore chute indicating upper levels. It's a huge one too. And the ore cart tracks look like they pick up. That's neat. Oh, keep going. Now 2 side-by-side ore chutes. Another shaft going down. This is the 4th ore chute we've seen so far. Would you look at that? 2 more. Oh my gosh, another one. And another one. Another ore chute. So they put these dots to indicate how many loads they have. Now, there's another shaft going down to the bottom level. And if we keep going, another ore chute. They just keep coming. Let's see. Another tunnel. I don't want to get lost, but that faces out. Okay, we're not gonna go down it. And this is the end. Made my way back to the intersection. Just as a refresher, that goes out to the right. I'm gonna go straight now.
straight faces out. We have one last tunnel to take. That's going left. Yeah, looking all around. That's crazy. We'll quickly go through this false floor. I'm curious how you get to the upper section of the mine, because all these ore chutes, there's clearly a tunnel way up. Wow. Okay, this gets crisscross. Alright, that ends. That one dead ends. So, this tunnel leads straight down again. Something got stuck in this mine and died. I see daylight. Let's go. Back into sunshine. I just left the Blue Sphinx Mine. We explored the Blue Sphinx Mine operation, and I'm now headed to Nevada Rand Mine.